Hey guys, I'm HB, this is Dr. Pink, and today we're talking about a steady hard rock guitar riff. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account or a premium member account. So what are we talking about today? This here. And so on. That's a really cool rock guitar riff, hard rock guitar riff, so let's get started. Okie dokie people, so it looks simple, but it has quite a few things which we really need to check out in detail, that it sounds the way it sounds. First of all, we have 100 BPM. 100 BPM has really the effect of getting this steadiness, you know. It really this effect of, you know, down, and that's around 100 BPM. So that's one point to consider. So now that the riff is in A minor, so we're playing the open A string, and we're using the classic hard rock technique by just having a damped open string or damped string, and then to give an accent, we make this rotation of your hand and releasing the damping hand. In this case, I'm playing an A5, okay? So, see, you just make this rotation, go back. Try this first, just the open A string, press an A5. First you just play the damped A string, and then in the rotation you play the D and the G string. See? So the first exercise is just play 2 damped notes and 1 release note. So see, and that gives this steady and this marching effect. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See? And now we just need to move the chord from an A5 to an A minor 7 to a D over A, or just 2nd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, okay? Resolves perfectly, always 2 below, 1 above, and that creates this great effect. Okay, and then we're going to F5 with these dead notes. You use these dead notes to 60 notes on 4 plus, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you go to F5. And I will play the F5 with the little bar here in the 3rd fret, so we have 3 strings. And then 1, 2, and then you stop on 2. 1, 2, and 3, 4. See? 1, 2, and 3, 4. And you switch back to A5 on 4 and so 1, 2, and 3, 4. Oopsie. 1, 2, and 3, 4. You stop in 4 and get on 4 and you play the A5 again. These little details really make the big difference of playing it precise and really, you know, really steady and pushing. And you have to, in rock guitar or hard rock guitar, the main thing is be really strict, steady, and and really tight with the timing. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. And A5 on 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go to a single note line. Starts on one end. So like 0, 3, 5, 0, 5, 0, 3, and you play a few pinch harmonics. So, and then you go back to the riff, okay? To make the pinch harmonics, you make a slight rotation in this direction and attack the strings with the side of the pick. And that's the whole riff. Okay, that's really cool, and all these little details make the difference. I mean, the riff itself seems to be simple, but to make everything as precise as possible, all these little details, that makes the big difference, okay? And if you want to make it even more pushy, you can add a delay. I set the delay on the tempo of the song, okay? And see how the sound doubles up. And if you want to have a kind of emotion in it, you can also work with the wah. See now how the wah opens up the sound. There's also a possibility, I personally, yeah, it's cool if you play it on a longer scale. It's really up to you what you want to choose, okay? Then we have, this is played 4 times, then we have the second part. Going to D5, let me switch off the delay again. Going to D5, and on the D5, it's really important that you attack the middle 4 strings. And that's, for me, that's the classic Les Paul chord, you know. You damp the high E string and the low E string, and then you just go through the string to G5. G5, you just put the middle finger here, damp the A string, and you play the D and the G string and try to avoid the B string. Same thing again, you go really through the string. C, you can either choose the normal C or C5. Or even C5 with a dropped function. I love this one here, so I would prefer this one here. So 1, 2, and they all come on 4 ends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and 1. See how this dropped C sounds really cool. I mean, you can play the normal C, but sounds a bit boring, and this one as well. So the dropped one is you make a bar here on the E and the A string, and also you play with 4 strings. This gives the impression of a dropped tuning, makes it sound more modern. If you want to make it sound more old style, then you can play this. You just play the normal C5, but I would prefer the modern one. And then to E7 sharp 9. And first open A E string. And it's really important that these chords really are anticipated and for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And and then the whole thing starts again. So let me play the whole thing now, and I'm gonna switch off on the delay again to have a cooler effect. Let's get started. Oops. Yo guys, sorry for the interruption, I had a computer crash. Can happen in these days. Yeah, that was the steady hard rock guitar riff. It seems to be simple, but all these little details make the big magic of it. And the more steady and the more tight in your timing you play the whole thing, the more you're gonna rock. That's the thing. And if you play really tight, then you of course can add a delay. But because this will double up the precision level and make you more, like whoom, or whoosh. Let's say whoosh. From El Bundy. Hey Bundy, make the noise. Whoosh. Yeah. Yeah. No, but if you're not tight enough, then better play without delay. And if you're really on the point, then add a delay, and your sound is gonna widen up like this. Good. One more to say. If you want to download this backing track plus the tabs of the riff I showed for your practice, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join them with a free member account or a premium member account. If you want to download the files, you need a premium member account. But it's also worth getting a free member account because you have a lot of search options there, and you can connect the community and stuff like that. Also, you can contact me easier than here on YouTube. Good, that's all me and Dr. Pink are having to say, so just rock on.